Hey there, it's Anna McKinlay here, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to my mobile office. This here is my camper van. It's a really fun place to work from when I feel like getting out and about, which brings me actually to what I would love to talk with you guys about today in today's episode, and that is why right now could in fact be the best time to start your own business. If you are the kind of person who wants to be your own boss, do your own thing, have freedom and autonomy over your time, where you work, when you work, and who you work with and what you do, right? If that's you, now could possibly be the best time in human history to actually start a new business for the go-getter. And there's three key reasons why I believe that that is the case, and I'd like to share those with you today. Now, the first two reasons are all actually based on technology. I mean, we live in the world. You know as well as I do that technology is evolving very, very rapidly and is changing the way that we live and the way that we work. And that's really been highlighted for so many people and businesses in recent months, with so many people having to stay at home during the coronavirus pandemic, and so many businesses having to find ways both to connect with their staff and their clients during that time. It's actually shown us how far technology has come as an enabler for business. And so that means a couple of things for the person who actually loves the idea of doing your own thing. Number one, because of technology, because of all of the tools we have right now to connect with people, to build a brand, build relationships, connect with people who are looking for what you have, and actually provide service and product to people all over the globe. The first reason why now is a fantastic time to start your own business is technology gives us global reach. Take my own business, for example. I'm a coach. When I started out my coaching business just back at the end of 2012, it was a face-to-face gig primarily. It was meeting people face to face to do coaching. Possibly on the phone, but that was a bit challenging in terms of actually connecting with people. There were fewer options. You could do it, but there was not quite so many options around that. Whereas now, many coaches like myself run global businesses and coach people all around the world and get clients all around the world. And there are so many different options and ways to do that, to get clients, to build relationships, and to provide great service to people without ever having to be in the same room or the same geographic location. So that's number one reason. You now have global reach for just about any industry. There are a few arguably, or you could say maybe that's not quite so much the case, although I would say if you put your creative thinking hat on, that's not necessarily true. That's probably another conversation. The second reason why now is probably the best time ever to start your own business is also to do with technology. Because of the tools, the connectivity that we have so much flexibility in how we build and structure our businesses. We're able to structure our businesses in a way that significantly reduces your fixed costs, which makes it much easier, particularly for the startup business, gives you much more adaptability and much more flexibility. For most industries, you can now start a business without necessarily having any bricks and mortar presence, or very limited. Again, there are some industries that are exceptions, but for many, actually there's less bricks and mortar than we ever used to have at all. Many businesses you can run from anywhere in the world. Let me just repeat that. There are many businesses today that you can run from anywhere in the world. But wait, there's more. In terms of how you structure your business and in terms of how you structure your team, we now have so much more flexibility than we ever had. You can have a business and have a team of people working with you as freelancers, as contractors, You can actually build a great business without having any employees. I mean, if you prefer to have employees, absolutely go for it. But in terms of having a flexible business that gives you and your team and your staff all the flexibility to have a great lifestyle, you can do that in many different ways. And you can have a team that's located all over the world. What does that mean? That means that you can access and connect with and build into a team the right people with the right skills, the right personalities, the right strengths, the right background from all over the world. Tons of flexibility there. And it's a lot of fun. Number 3 reason, and this isn't anything to do with technology, actually. This is to do with what a lot of people would say is the reason why we shouldn't be starting a business right now. What's that? We are in the middle of an economic recession, and the gurus and experts are saying it's going to get worse. You're probably saying, well, yes, exactly, Anna, so why would I want to start a business in a time like this? To which I'd say, if you are a go-getter, if you are prepared to actually build a mindset for success, now is a fantastic time to be building your business. Because if you build a business that has the systems, the processes, and the adaptability to be able to be profitable at a time like now, if you build the business so it will survive in conditions like this, then you can only thrive when things get better. Now, the reverse obviously is not the case. A business that can do well in good times, well, often they go belly up in bad times. But if you design your business and set your business up so that it can be profitable now in 2020, then you're setting yourself up very well to survive as we move out of the current economic situation and into whatever comes next. And look, it's not just me. If you look at it, there are actually many, many examples of highly successful businesses that have started during economic recessions, even during the Great Depression. Let's just look at a few examples. Microsoft was started in 1975 in the middle of a recession. Got a little list here. Disney's a great example that I love, right? Disney was actually incorporated just a few short months before the start of the Great Depression in 1929. FedEx, 1973, started during the oil crisis, if any of you remember that, which had economic repercussions all over the place. And look, my favorite, well, if we look in the media, there's the CNN and MTV in 1980 and 1981, respectively, was when they were founded. My favourite example, though, is a business that wasn't, strictly speaking, founded in the Great Depression. It's actually the Hilton chain of hotels. Conrad Hilton was quite a successful hotelier before the Great Depression and lost pretty much everything as a result of the Depression. But he knew what worked. And as the manager of a hotel chain, he was able to turn things around and rebuild the entire Hilton hotel empire from that. Because if you learn what works in those kinds of conditions, you know what works when things are going well. And you're very well positioned to take advantage of the opportunities. So look, there you have it. 3 reasons, why now could in fact be the best time ever to be starting your own business if you're that way inclined and if you are a go-getter. Let me just repeat them. You have global reach using the technologies we now have available to us. You have huge flexibility in terms of how you structure your business, in terms of how you build your team, and in terms of how you reach your clients and where you work from. Huge amount of flexibility and huge opportunities there. And with that, the ability to structure things not only flexibly, but so that your outgoings, particularly your fixed outgoings, are relatively low. It's beautiful. And the 3rd reason, start a business and get it profitable in circumstances like now, and you know you can thrive when things are going well. You'll set up your business in a way that's agile, that's flexible, and that's better able to succeed for the long haul. Now, of course, the crux there is not everybody has what it takes to do that. And there's one thing that it comes down to. And it's nothing to do with business nous or any of those practical skill sets. Actually, the thing that makes the difference is mindset. It's about how you look at the circumstances we're in, whether you see things as obstacles or challenges, whether you see things as failures or opportunities, and how adaptable you're prepared to be, and, bottom line, how committed and how consistent you're prepared to be in your business, if that's what you want to do. Now, of course, that's not for everybody, but for the person who loves autonomy, who loves freedom, and who loves the flexibility and creativity of being your own boss, it can be a lot of fun, let me tell you that. Anyway, I hope that served you. Maybe it's given you some creative ideas or some inspiration. I certainly hope so. If you have any comments, share them below or hop onto my Facebook page, Building Habits for Success at Facebook, facebook.com/Building Habits for Success. The link is in the description. You're welcome to hop on there, share any comments, and connect if you wish to. And I will look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye for now.